after our previous first match was a void, at least it was only practice to get us started for our real match against the Polar Plunge. This time it will be a fair fight. I've been practicing all week just to prepare for this very moment, and I'm so excited to be able to race like this. So, we went back to the gym that Satomi works to train. Oh man, she gave us an intense workout too. I think we all got even stronger on land, and I might even just passed out. Hopefully we can land right in the pool. Perhaps being an athlete is just as hard, but I feel a lot better about this second time around. So I decided to check in. How are you girls feeling, I asked. And Satomi said she never felt any better. Seimaru nodded while staying silent. Oh, Seimaru, I just wish you could tell me what's on your mind. Seimaru continued to look blankly, but then she gave me her notebook with her poems. And these are the same ones she showed Ikuya a few weekends ago. I never got to read any of her poems until now. Here's one that she did write that I did read. I ponder the thought of getting back into the pool. The thought at first brought me to tears. Once, when I went swimming again, I started to feel a thrill that was exciting but not with the pain. But there's still a shadow hiding and lurking right behind me. Then she put a side note there saying she will race her cousin. After reading that, I'm starting to understand a little bit better of somewhat what she's feeling. I don't know everything that happened to her in the past, but I'm sure I'm gonna find out sooner or later. Satomi, have you heard from Hana-chan at all? She was supposed to be here in the pool with us. What's going on? She is my best friend, and normally she would text me or tell me anything what's going on. At least I thought. And then I thought, well, maybe she's just practicing with Ray. So I asked Ray, and he said no, that he and Nagisa will join us later to practice. But then I remembered how she got along with a certain boy. A boy from Haru's college. Asahi. I wonder if she was with him. And Satomi even thought she was with him too. As we both agreed that they seemed to really like each other. But isn't Asahi supposed to be swimming on his own swim team at Hidaka? Hana-chan then eventually did arrive, and Asahi was right with her. Hana-chan then said she was sorry she was late. She was just practicing with Asahi. Asahi stood right behind us, and he greeted us by saying, "Hello, ladies." Asahi forgot to tell me something, and he wanted to tell me that he and Hana-chan are dating now. My reaction was like, what? At first, but then I remembered how well they got along at the cafe. Chigusa says that ever since she exchanged contact with him, they've been texting each other a lot more, and then he asked her out. Asahi said that they've been on a couple of dates, and he only became her boyfriend only a few days ago. I had a feeling that those two would work out. I know Asahi swims butterfly too. Hana-chan told me how she's been practicing the butterfly with him. Asahi told me the struggles that she was having, but he's saying that she's getting better. I remember how much she struggled too when she raced with Arisa for the first time. Let's hope this training she did with him paid off for the rematch. And Asahi checked to make sure she was okay. And Hana-chan then said she should be fine, and she thanked him. And then he said that he would see her tomorrow. You totally will do better on your... Then he said, you totally will do better on your second chance, so come back. out and do that butterfly. Stay humble and appreciate your practice more. That was very nice and kind of him to say something that encouraging. He definitely has a point there. Even if she's does not win in the end, I think she should appreciate the effort. I know I need to do the same thing. Everyone struggles, but it's just a human feeling after all. It's just normal for all of us. Now that I'm ready, I need to stay strong for this challenge. Satomi called us to get ready for practice, and I agreed we shall. Nagisa decided to come with us to practice as well. And Hana-chan was happy to see Nagisa around. We were all just waiting for Rei. I believe he was also getting ready to practice as well. As soon as Rei joined us, he saw the improvement with Chigusa's form on the butterfly. Satomi complimented me about my backstroke too. We all practice out in our respective lanes and our swimming specialties. Soon, Ebina and the rest of the Polar Plunge will arrive back at our pool to race once again. Makoto should be arriving back from work closer to the time when the race begins, so at least he can cheer us all on. As soon as Mako got back, Hiyori came with Ebina, Hitojo, Arisa, and Ayumi. And then another person came, a shorter boy that shyly hid behind Hiyori's back. Hello, who's there? The boy revealed himself. He had short silver hair, bluish eyes, and a beauty mark, and I recognized him right away. It's Nitori Aiichiro. What are you doing here? Oh, Rin-senpai's sister, I'm sorry. I don't think I've told you, I just transferred to Shimogami. I'm technically the 5th member of the Polar Plunge. I've been helping the girls out a lot, and I would say they've definitely gotten better. Ai-chan, we meet again. I guess you're not the only one that's helping a girls' swim club. Since I lost to you in nationals back in high school, it's time we have a rematch again as well. It's so on, Nagisa, Nitori said. Nagisa, you're gonna race with us? Just so we can rematch Ai? And then he confirmed it. Satomi said alright, she never seen Nagisa race. And she's looking forward to see him since she already knows he's a great breaststroke swimmer. Satomi even said that she definitely improved her form of breaststroke because of Nagisa's help. 2 different breaststroke races happening? This time, it'll be exciting. Ebina then commented that I see you reunited with some rival you know. Just know that I should or Arisa go first. Arisa wanted to go first before Ebina because she wanted to see how much Hana-chan has improved, and she warned Hana-chan to watch out. And she said that Ai has been an amazing support to her. I know Nitori, he can be a little weird at times, especially how much he admires my brother. It can be rather sweet or rather creepy at times. I can't always tell, but I also seen a growth in him. He's become a very much more responsible now that he was an amazing captain last year at Samezuka last year. I know Nagisa's thrilled to see him again. They definitely have a hilarious, friendly rivalry with each other. Rei decided to officiate the race, so he blew the whistle to start. Chigusa versus Arisa, round 2. Both jumped right off the starting blocks, starting off slowly, and then they started their kicks and brought their arms into motions. Rei told me that it was beautiful form as well. I could tell that I could tell that her boyfriend really helped her this time around. Both were really stretching their arms and splashing. Hana-chan eventually caught up quickly and won the race fair and square. Arisa had a deep exhaust in her breath and gave a congrats to you. Hana-chan, you did it! I said, and she was happy too. I guess winning fair like this does feel good when you give it your all, Ko, she said. Now it's my turn. Me versus Ebina. We started stretching our arms and we held onto our blocks as we set up our dolphin kicks to perform our relay. 100-meter backstroke. Let's go! It's so on, baby shark Matsuoka, Ebina said. I'm not a baby. I am a fully grown female shark who's ready to go after her prey. 3, 2, 1, take your marks. We headed off, steady pace, paddling with our arms, kicking with our high momentum, and we kept breathing until we reached the finish line. It was so intense, I felt tired, but I won by a long shot. Ebina actually smiled at me and complimented me back. It felt so much better this time around. Seimaru versus Ayumi. It's Sei's time in the spotlight. She slapped on her cap and her goggles and waited for Ayumi, who was a little bit larger and slower moving. They both dived in together. They both were evenly matched in their freestyle. Ayumi almost gained up on her, but then Sei-chan won this time. We were all so proud of Seimaru. Satomi and Hana-chan and I complimented her and we were cheering her on. Satomi was going last, so we wished her good luck against Hitojo. Nagisa was going to be the last to race overall with I hope he still has that breaststroke ability in him. The double breaststroke races were about to begin. Satomi versus Hitojo. Hitojo came in with very large goggles that had light up displays. Ebina instructed her to turn them off. Nagisa cheered Satomi on as she got started. She took a deep breath before she dived. Hitojo then followed. Hitojo wasn't sluggish, but Satomi kept going and going with high energy. Lots of splashes were coming from the pool. Satomi was definitely had the better kick, as her charm muscle after all is her glutes. It gave her the upper hand in the race over the tiny Hitojo. Satomi won in the end. Hitojo was still impressed. They gave each other a high five at their lanes. I'm amazed. Hitojo was amazed that someday that she wanted to do a kick almost as good as hers. Satomi said the race was a lot of fun. We all ended up winning. Well, it didn't matter if we won. I think we just all had such a good time doing it. Makoto is right. Swimming can be fun if you practice hard enough and you just relax and enjoy yourself in the water. Nagisa's up next. Nagisa was so excited to race his rival. Nagisa and Nitori both raced to their starting blocks to get started. Makoto, Rei, Hana-chan, and I all cheered him on. Nagisa and Nitori both dived and synced. We all cheered together. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Nagisa! Push it! Push it! Push it! Push it! Push it! Nagisa! Ebina cheered. Let's go! Fighto! 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 Aiichiro! Our Shota friends were just as steady paced as they were back in high school. Nitori almost reached towards the wall, but Nagisa only won by a few centimeters. We were all so proud of Nagisa's victory. Nagisa, you were great! Rei also smiled when we approached him. Nagisa said that he would have not have won if we all practiced so hard. And Nitori was impressed. He didn't know I could swim at all. And he called my swimming stunning. I thanked him. Ebina looked distraught by her loss. Hiyori stood by her and stood over her with the other fangirls and teammates. And then Ebina said, "Ties that bind! You will go down next time!" Well, we shall see, Ebina. There's still a lot I need to learn about Ebina, but I already enjoy now that I have her as a rival. Hopefully we can continue to swim like this again. Hiyori, I, and the rest of the Shimogami girls thanked us and left. Ebina looked at me back with her tongue stuck out before she left. We decided to celebrate our victory by going to Makoto's favorite ramen shop. Next time, we will continue to practice as we might find out who our next rivals are.